Hi. It's Turtle. This is Green. Our cameraman Rosie. This is our first review. And we saw Life of Pi
in 3D.
In 3D. So this is actually Green and my second time seeing it, but it's Rosie's first. So Rosie, what did you think?
I thought that it was long.
It was long.
But good.
How the hell did he get that goat through those goddamn bars?
That is what I've been wondering, but you know what? I honestly don't think I want an answer.
No.
Oh yeah, by the way, spoiler alert.
A goat dies.
Yeah, all the animal violence is off screen though, probably, because even though it's all CGI, the PETA people would just tear it apart.
No doubt.
And also, you know, rating issues.
All the animal violence is CG, but the animals themselves mostly.
Well, I'm thinking that they didn't actually have the actual tiger underwater.
Maybe.
So, yeah. You know the scene in the storm, doesn't it look like it's on a set, like an obvious set? I mean, I'm sure most of the film was on a set, but...
You know, I think the more intense a movie gets, the more they have to do it on a set. So therefore, the more
like that, it's all green screen.
So therefore, there's the obvious conundrum of now the more intense we have to make this, the more obviously staged it's going to be.
Yeah, I actually like that it looked like it was on a set. It actually made it seem more fragile, you know?
Yeah.
It could fall apart a bit more easier than it would have out the other parts. Yeah, but yeah, that movie should not have worked. I mean, it's
very visual.
It's very visual. It's an incredibly introspective kind of story.
Yeah.
The character spends most of it in his own head, and they have an inexperienced actor playing a role that most veteran actors would have a lot of trouble with, and some probably couldn't pull off.
Richard Barker.
Richard Parker.
Just kept saying that. Next time I see this film, I want to do a running tally of how many times he says Richard Parker.
Well, that's his name.
Well, I know it's his name, but it's like Richard Parker. This.
I know he could probably shorten it to just Richard or.
No, actually, you know what? No, they can't do that. You know, I know why. It's such a character trait for him.
Apparently, Richard Parker is the name of a lot of both real life and fictional castaways. So, yeah, if your last name is Parker, don't name your kid Richard. It brings bad luck.
Well, is that a theme of the? Is that sort of tying into the theme of the story then? The fact that Richard.
I think it's kind of maybe like that, and it also makes it a meaningful name, and also a bit of I guess an homage and James Bond's. And as you can see, it's very foggy.
Yeah, we picked a good. This is a great night for our first review.
Yeah.
Like this is like. Light just went out. This better not be one of those found footage movies, you know? The ones where like
run from the slashers.
Lights are obviously going out. There's some kind of like, you know, some kind of vague
or an invisible demon's gonna start swinging lights like
What's that? Okay.
Anybody else got anything else to say about the movie?
Person in the Hood.
It was good.
It was very good. I didn't like the explication of the themes was unnecessary.
Yeah, and they looked at the camera too much. I fucking hate that. Do not look at the goddamn camera. It's like rule one of film acting is don't look at the goddamn camera. But
you know what I liked about it? I liked that the uses of the religion as a theme didn't feel forced.
Yeah.
And it wasn't tied to any one faith.
Yeah.
There's obviously
it's just religion in general.
It incorporates the three of the major ones: Christianity, Islam, and Hindu.
I think they are the three major ones. No, I think Judaism.
No, Judaism is probably more.
Judaism, I don't think it's as big as those three, but it's pretty big.
Yeah.
They do name drop it.
Yeah.
And thinking of something. Yeah, the movie. I liked the movie a lot better when they didn't put commercials right up at previews. Because the first time we saw it was at an Ultrastar, and they had the previews, and the last one was The Hobbit. We got very excited. We were all leaning on the seats in front of us. Our mother laughed. And
can you tell she's excited about this?
Yes, and then right after The Hobbit, it's like
2 PSAs.
Yeah, it's like so your sister can talk on, your daughter can talk on the phone to it. Fucking St. Jude. I was like, and I'm all for St. Jude's. But my God, mood whiplash. Put me in a bad mood, so I didn't enjoy the movie as much as I probably should have.
That's right.
Better.
I thought most movies are better the second time just because they seem to go by faster. Because the first time I go through a movie, I see a movie, I always want to look at my phone to see how long it is, but the second time it always seems to go faster.
See, that's the sign of a good movie, though. Because it's a sign of a good movie. It's like, if it was a good movie, you check your phone at the end. If it's a bad movie, you check your phone at the middle.
Well, I check it during it, even if it's a good movie. I mean, not all the time. If it's a really good movie, then I won't check my phone. But
Yeah.
I didn't check my phone for this one either time. It's definitely one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
So we've been seeing a lot of movies. We've been seeing it pretty weekly since like June, July. Well, Rosie just started going with us this month. We have another person who usually comes with us, but she ditched us today because she's awful.
You'll probably see her next week,
Yeah,
YouTube.
you will. And but yeah, so one of my favorite movies. My favorite movie so far this year is Cloud Atlas.
Avengers.
The Master.
The Master.
Which I have not gotten the group to go see, despite the fact that it's probably one of the best films of the year.
Yeah.
But it's
I'm not really interested in biopics.
yeah. Well, it's not. Here's the thing. It's not a biopic, though.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's more like It's more like it's about L. Ron Hubbard. Officially, it's about Scientology, but it's not about L. Ron Hubbard. There's broader themes of religion in it. There's broader themes, and there are things that tie in definitely to the founding of Scientology, but it's not about Scientology itself. Because also one of the things, it is in no way an endorsement of Scientology as a faith. Because if this was Scientology, then Scientology people would have been offended. Because it says some bad things about some bad things about the faith in this story. Well, the faith is portraying, not necessarily any one specific faith, but you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, so for me it's The Master.
So that's about it for this week. Next week, we'll be seeing Rise of the Guardians, probably in 2D.
Okay.
Because 3D is more expensive, and that's for special movies.
Okay.
Next 3D movie we'll be seeing is The Hobbit, and we'll see that one at the midnight showing.
Yay.
Yeah. And there'll be 6 people here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And push the button again.